Hey everyone, I'm Ollie, which means that this must be Friday because it is Fridays with Ollie. Okay, I'm like super hyper and also a bit sweaty because I was just outside. But I'm hyper because I just got my hormones. Yeah, I know the theme of this week's video is going to be social dysphoria, I think. And I'll talk about that in a bit. First of all, I'm going to film a video for my channel, putting on my testosterone gel. I think that's what it's prescribed anyway. It's testosterone gel, so yeah, I'm gonna do that first. So I apologise if this video is a bit of a mess because I'm kind of filming two at once. I'm also in my pyjama boxes because I didn't fancy just wearing my normal boxes on camera. We're not that close yet. Yeah, I've just read the instructions and I realised that although the GIC told me that I could put the gel on my legs, I actually can't. It says that you have to put it on your shoulders or your stomach, which I'm not too best pleased about, but I think I'm just going to go for shoulders, seeing as it's only for a month before I change to injections, which means that I showed you my boxes for no reason. So I guess I'm just going to put the gel on then. Feel bit more naked than I am. I don't normally show my binder to people, but I feel like seeing as there's no actual human in this room, I'm not as self-conscious as I would be if I had our entire audience sat in my room. So, hi, I'm back and I have just put on my gel. Yeah, so I'm just in my binder. But yeah. I might insert like a clip of me putting it on. Yeah, I'll do that. Now. If you want to see like the whole process, I will put the thingy to my channel video. It's either here or here. I'm not entirely sure. It's one of these ones. If I forget to do that, I will link it in the description. I think I'll film the rest of my video when I have clothes on. That might be good. So yeah, see you in a bit. So I'm back. I have clothes on now. Yay, woo! This week's video is about social dysphoria. It's under the title of gender dysphoria, but I think for me personally, social dysphoria is how I would explain it. That's because this is linked to how society sees me. All of my social dysphoria is linked to my physical dysphoria, but I guess I can explain a bit how they're linked maybe. So because up until today, I've been pre-testosterone. I don't pass very often at all when I'm out. If I do pass, it'll be like because they haven't seen me properly. I don't know, this is what I think anyway. And then if I say something, if they hear my voice, then they'll usually like correct themselves, but like the wrong way. I just realised this is really wonky. I'm sorry, I'm really hyper and really sweaty. It's like it was 25 degrees earlier and I'm dying a bit. I am a winter human. Summer is not my friend. I think further down the line with hormones I'll become like a lot more confident going out and less of my anxiety will be linked to my social dysphoria because I think I'll pass more often. But until then, it does make me quite anxious being around people that I've not met who don't know my pronouns or my name. Because more often than not I will get read as female and that's not what I want. Also I get a bit of social dysphoria when I'm just kind of treated as the trans guy. Although I am trans and I'm proud of my trans identity and I know I don't particularly pass well at the moment, although passing is problematic, but that is for another video. But I would also like to be treated like a guy and not just like a trans guy. I can't really explain the difference but I know there is one. Don't really know what else I can say on this topic because it's quite linked in with next week's topic, so I'll probably talk about a bit more in depth then. But until next week, if you liked this rambly mess, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel because that would be cool. I'm getting a new camera that can have a microphone soon, so I will stop being as quiet and you will be able to actually hear what I say. I'm still going to caption my videos I think because as a person who is hard of hearing, I always really appreciate it when other YouTubers do that. I hope you have all had a great week, and I will see you next Friday. Okay, bye.